Thank you for volunteering to scan badges for an upcoming PESI event. The following video will walk you through how you will be utilizing the Cvent OnArrival app to record the session attendance of attendees for our event. You will be required to download the OnArrival app from your App Store. You will be receiving login instructions in a separate correspondence. If prompted at any time, make sure to allow the OnArrival app to access Bluetooth. Once you have signed into the OnArrival app, select the title of the event that you will be scanning badges for. Make sure the date matches the event you are scheduled to assist with, as there may be similarly titled events listed. Tap the Select Session button at the top of the screen above the title of the event. Tap on the title of the session that you are scanning. You may have multiple options available that are being held at the same time, or you may have just one selection available. Make sure to confirm the time and location listed matches the program that you are scanning for. If you prefer, you can search for the title by clicking on the magnifying glass icon in the upper right corner and type in the session number or portion of the title. You can also select Filter by Location and choose the room you are scanning to find the correct session. Select the camera button at the bottom of the presentation title screen. This will prepare your device for scanning the QR codes of people attending the presentation. You will be scanning the attendee badges as they arrive to the room. Center the camera on the QR code on the badge. If for some reason the attendee doesn't have their QR code or it isn't scanning, you have an option to manually check the attendee in. Do this by clicking the Attendees button at the bottom of the presentation title screen. All the attendees registered for that session will appear with the search bar at the top of the screen. Click the search bar, type in the attendee's name, and click Check-in to the right of their name. If the person has been registered for the workshop, you will receive a confirmation of successful check-in. If the person had already checked into the workshop, you will receive the notification shown here. Click OK and allow the attendee inside the room. If the person is not registered for the workshop, you will receive a denied entry notification. For any programs that are full or near capacity, the attendee will need to either select a different workshop if there is one available at that time, or wait until all registered attendees are seated to see if there is space remaining. This could affect their attendance records and show them arriving late to the session, which could impact their ability to earn CE credit for the presentation. Please direct them to the registration personnel if they have further questions. For workshops with seats remaining, select the Allow Check-in link at the bottom of the screen, which will record their attendance and allow them to enter the room. If attendees are intending to leave a program and not return prior to the conclusion of the presentation, they will need to be checked out of the presentation. To begin checking attendees out of the presentation, you will need to open the OnArrival app on your mobile device and log into the app using the login instructions that were provided to you in a separate communication. Once you have signed into the OnArrival app, select the title of the event you will be scanning badges at. Make sure the date matches the event you are scheduled to assist with, as there may be similarly titled events listed. Tap the Select Session button at the top of the screen. Tap on the title of the session that you are scanning. You may have multiple options to select from that are being held at the same time, or you may have just one selection available. Make sure to confirm the time and location listed matches the program that you are scanning for. Tap on the ellipses, which are the three dots in the top right corner of the screen. Toggle the checkout mode to the right so that it shows up as purple with the white circle all the way to the right. Select the camera button at the bottom of the presentation title screen. This will prepare your device to scan the QR codes of people leaving the presentation. If for some reason the attendee doesn't have their QR code or it isn't scanning, you have an option to manually check the attendee out. Do this by clicking the Attendees button at the bottom of the presentation title screen. Find the attendee from the list and tap the Checkout button to the right of the attendee, then check out again to confirm. Repeat these steps for each attendee you want to check out. Once you are finished scanning the session and need to begin scanning for a different session, click on the Session button at the bottom of the screen and click the Event button with an arrow at the top of the screen. You will be asked in a pop-up if you want to return to the event view. Select Leave Session. This will bring you to the main event page where you can click the Select Session button and begin scanning another session.